his shrunken head, he can actually escape it as such and can actually freely move around, so he's not immobilized anymore. And that's just a sign of the massive weakness of something like Keeper of the Forest, where a common item like shrunken head on all carries is it can counter an ultimate from a hero, which is really just a walking ultimate. I mean, imagine a hero like Tempest. If you pop that shrunken head and Tempest the ultimate never sucked you in, that'd make him literally not a useless hero, but a very substandard and below par from what he is.
And it looks like he sweeps up top here on Zephyr. He is really contesting this tower right now, but he's gonna try and run here. We got the chase coming. There's one stun. There's two. There's the nuke. And the ultimate as well. But look at that tanking capacity he brings. And there's the ultimate to let him escape and heal up yet again. And now Demented Shaman in there. And well, while that's going down, we got Orb Walk down bottom getting a kill. Looks like we're going to turn around up top here and get some more kills. We're on Hammerstorm right now, but there's that BKB proc to escape that Demented Shaman mini stun. And unfortunately that Pyromancer stun did snag all three of you guys. So and they get that tower tonight, which is very unfortunate. But like you were saying, I mean, we got Keeper throwing up armor on all your tier 1 towers. The only thing that happened bottom was he ended up dying in one of those little team pushes there, so he couldn't heal that one up. But yeah, I think that makes him a strong pick, like you were saying. I mean, he does have the ability to massively turtle, which is what your team really needs to do at this point in time. And even with that being said, you guys are still getting towers down, and you have the tower advantage right now by 1. So I don't really can't complain. I mean, you guys are definitely still in this game, no doubt about it.
I mean, if they say took the middle and top tower, as they probably should be if it wasn't for Keeper keeping the HP up, with their heroes like Hag, Pharaoh, in fact every single one of them, they could easily just gank and push, but the thing is that they can't do that because the towers are blocking their way. The only tower which is taken out is the bottom one, and that doesn't really give much accessibility to the rest of the map. So, you know, there's no jungle down there, so if they took the top tower, they'd have a much wider area to roam around, but they can't because of that we still keep it up, which is really huge for us at this moment of time.
We got Pyromancer picking up a port key. Rich Tag picks up a Blessed Orb. It looks like they're making a push on mid, but your Zephyr did pick up a Barrier Idol, which is a huge item, because when you get a Barrier Idol against Wretched Hag, that almost negates majority of her spells. I mean, that thing sucks up 400 or so damage, and when you have a hero like Wretched Hag who's strictly magic damage, that's huge. And you got Valkyrie doing a lot of magic damage from that call, but it looks like you guys are going to be able to hold this tower off yet again, and you got that huge D-Sham debuff off, so let's see if you guys are going to initiate here. It looks like Keeper's lining up. He doesn't have enough mana.
Keeper's
there's
caught.
a win on Keeper. Tempest is in though. He crowd controls 2, and now Soulstealer coming in with that ultimate. 1-2 down quick there. Now it's going to be as if Wretched's going to escape there, but let's see if you guys can snag Pharaoh here. Looks like you got the ability to. Now you're turning around here for Wretched, who kind of strolls out there, but that was definitely a turnaround there for you guys. 2-2 though, so it was an even fight in the end, but that's the...
But if you look at the ones that died, was only the Demented Shaman and the Keeper, while the Soulstealer and the Zephyr picked up, I think it was the kills. Yes, it was, which is huge in that part. They got the experience from that. I mean, we took down the Hammerstorm and Valkyrie, so it's a worthy exchange. It's really much better for us in terms of like that team fight, the way it went.
The scores right now, I mean, you guys are at the disadvantage like we were saying, but I mean, your Zephyr's 1-3, so he's not entirely out of this game, and the real thing that's keeping him in here is his creep score right now, 172, highest in the game, but close behind his Orb Walk on that Soulstealer at 170. He's 2-5, but I think a huge notable right now is your Tempest player, played by Dement in this game, who's 6-2 currently and 124 creep kills. So he's really maintaining his head here and kind of staying in this game. But let's go bottom here. Looks like Soulstealer's going to go down again. Caught way off guard. I'm not too sure. Maybe you can correct me on this, but he was way off guard down there in that bottom jungle by himself, which is, I don't know, I think that's a little weird.
Let's try a solo push, but he sort of judged it wrong. I think Pyro does have the portal key. So what the Solstier should have done was blink into the trees and just TP out, say if you blink into the bottom right corner, but instead he blinks into the Legion jungle, Pyromancer follows, Valk leaps, he's too much stun, he can't escape then. Basically one hit from anything disables his portal key countdown, and that's basically him screwed. He's got no way of escaping and just nuked down too easily.
31-minute mark here. Pharaoh picks up a tablet of command, so it looks like they're going to start fully countering your team here. Because tablet of command pushes Temp right at his ultimate, which is big time, because if you can keep that out, that's amazing. And Wretched Hag picking up a Bound Eye, which will counter the kind of run-in ultimate strat that you guys might try and attempt one or two times if, say, a Blink Dagger's on cooldown, or if one of your heroes only has enough mana for that ultimate.
And another thing which is huge in this game with the Bound Eye on something like Wretched Hag, she was able to actually, if you look at her right now, she's blinking around looking for wards that I placed down, which made it really, really hard for me in this game to actually ward, because obviously a hero like Hag, she can just blink up a cliff and spot something, and it was a really good pickup for them. It stops the Keeper of the Forest invising our ally, all of us, and just ganging them in that way, and obviously it takes away the ward site we had, so they have the map control at the moment. We're not safe as such. Action down bottom.
And Pharaoh caught way off guard here. There's the temp stun. He doesn't have an ulti stick, so he can't really get out, but there's the wall of mummies to save, and the invis unfortunately is going to allow him to get out of there pretty nicely. But we got TPs in all around now by the Legion, and you guys don't really know it, but you have the advantage in heroes right now, because yellow is up top there, but it looks like you get caught off by this Wretched Hag, and it looks like it's going to be an initiation war, but it looks like you guys are going to manage to snag this tower, which was Zephyr's kill, so he's got that bonus gold. Let's see if we can get a Pyromancer kill. Oh no, he's got that Invis Rune procced. Or, I'm sorry, he's got that Invis Rune used. But Wretched Hag snags you on Demented Shaman there.
Yeah, I didn't realize she had the gem, so she just blew me away with her ultimate, so I was invised from the Keeper. So then we sort of discovered she had the gem, and we're like, okay, we can't do the whole invis thing anymore.
Zephyr right now, a great hero, especially in this end mid game right now, 33 minutes in. He still has that ability, and with that Keeper ultimate, he's sitting on that 23 armor right now, plus all those tank items, is just going to allow him to tank. And now here comes the initiation we've so longed to see here. We got all those ultimates going off. Looks like Pharaoh's going to eat it in the mouth. Tempest is going to go down here though, so it's a 1-to-1 right now. There's the barrier idol from Zephyr to kind of counter that Hammerstorm multi that's going around right now. Looks like Zephyr's in trouble here. Solstier as well gets stunned. He's going down. Keeper goes down. So that's three kills right there for the Legion. Zephyr manages to survive though, which is pretty big time.
Yeah, that fight just did not go in our favour at all. I mean, just the minute the Tempest did his ultimate, it was countered. Pharaoh just flew himself in and out. That was a massive problem as such, because they countered our way of initiating, countered it, and we lost the fight because of that. Just from that ability just to stop it as such.
On Kongor here, which could be pretty big time, but it doesn't look like they have the ability to really fully tank him out here, as Hammerstorm's kind of taking a lot of damage from that. Almost dies there. Looks like they're going to try and come in and finish this, but you guys are coming back up now. Zephyr, really a huge tank. Probably the only one in this game right now who could really tank Kongor and is able to. But LAO does manage to throw down that ward, but that Keeper tree is going to reveal it, and it looks like you ended up taking that out of the game there. But with that, kind of looks like Pyromancer and the rest of the Legion team are waiting to just line up here. We got Wretched Hag picking up a Sheep Stick. Hammerstorm's got that Berserker's, or the Elder Parasite now with the BKB. And Pharaoh's just waiting to ulti right now. He's got Plated Graves on the top of that power supply. Valkyrie picking up the Firebrand. She's got that bonus move speed. Tempest, big time right now, picks up that BKB. And it looks like your Zephyr's going for that Mock of Brilliance as he picks up a Sword of the High, which is truly, really what you guys should have done, because that incorporates into your strategy so well. Just that extra bonus AoE damage is nuts.
Yep. Sometimes we go Frostbrand on